What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another EVE Online solo alpha video. This is episode 7. Going to be going over some of the updates that I've been doing with this character and kind of what how we're progressing and things like that. I did break down and use my 1 million skill points because I was just kind of tired of waiting, essentially. Right? This character is trying to like push the envelope and trying to accomplish a bunch of things, but I've really been kind of leaning into this Tristan, and I've been spamming level 1 security missions quite a bit. To give you some ideas of my progression for the air career program, I've been working on a finished industrialist, and then enforcer is kind of what I've been leaning on. I've still got to finish the bounty category, which at 1.8 million of 5 million for that, and I'm working today on completing the 25 combat sites, which a lot of it for the level at which his character's at is a lot of competition, right? Trying to run burrows, refuges, and things like that. And then just working on some different kills. I might end up actually going, if I don't get enough points from that, I might go and start working the epic arc for Sisters of Eve. They'll give me about 50 missions and quite a bit of opportunities to complete some of these objectives. I think one of the very last categories I'll probably go into is Soldier of Fortune. And then I've also given this tune +3 attributes, augmentations. So all the basic implants to just help with training speed and things like that. As far as this fit goes, pretty basic. I mean, I'm running Prototype Gauss Guns, drone range, prop mod, armor repair, things like that. I'm still only able to have 4 drones out. I'm still waiting on drones 5 and some and light drones 5 and Caldari drone spec and things like that to complete. And then I've also been working on a caracal fit, and this is actually completely trained out. We just need to get some additional skills to make the heavy missiles and the shields and stuff a little bit more prominent. And one of the objectives I'll be going into is finishing the 75 kills in a cruiser, which I'll be using this. And then probably when I start doing level 2 security missions, using something in this class. If not the clerical, then something else. As far as skills go, just a lot of support skills, trying to round out the 5 million that we're going to get from passive. I want to try to get like cruiser and this frigate kind of worked out. As far as cruiser goes, I might end up actually leaning more into the Vexer, since drones are a little bit easier for what I've been doing. But I'm also going into doing connections, a lot of social skills, because I think it might take if I end up doing a lot of security missions, I might end up trying to flip implants, which it's just going to depend on what I'm able to actually do as far as the grind. And some of the implants I think are like 79,000 LP. Requires a little bit of ISK, but we're doing all right. I think we're sitting at like 4.8, but 4.8 from just kind of doing random things. But so far it's working pretty good. And this section I'm in right now, area I'm in right now, has 2 security level 1 agents. So I'm just doubling up essentially. I'm going out here and I'm just accepting both these, and then I end up just going out and doing them both and coming back. That sped things up quite a bit, and that's kind of what I'll be continuing to do tonight. So I'm already grabbed 2 of these missions, so you guys can see the performance of the Tristan and how everything is kind of progressing, because I'm gonna have to go and pretty much hunt for combat sites, and I may or may not just take the caracal for that, since that'll give me a little bit more flexibility on what I find and what I can run. But essentially I'll have to be just running a bunch of combat sites for the most part to get everything completed. And the goal there is just to get as much of the skill points from the career program as possible while we're progressing up. So, and I've also been just like looting everything that I can. Alright, we're going to go and warp to this first mission so you guys can see. A lot of it is like, some missions are easy to complete, pretty quick, a lot of traveling. But for the most part, I pretty much face roll them. with the drones. Got about 17 range on these Gauss guns, but for the most part, the drones are kind of the main hitters on all this stuff. I wanted to progress kind of like further into like, you know, cruiser and stuff like that, but like the performance of this Tristan, this frigate is really good for what I'm actually just doing right now. The Caracal is fine. It can run refuges, and it can run like some of the higher end rat sites as my skills are right now. But I'm kind of waiting for it to get filled out a little bit better, just so that it's not, you know. And like I said, I might end up going other Vexor with that. So I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm not even gonna orbit because we're already right here by the gate. And I usually just drop drones. I just go double Gauss on one target. And then we'll just get these on another one of these frigates. Come back out a little bit so we can see what's going on. Get them assigned there. And this has been kind of I am getting quite a bit of value in loot. We're actually gonna grab all this loot in here as well, because we're just gonna keep getting spawns here. Go and get everybody targeted up. You can, for the most part, kind of AFK this stuff because the drones do quite a bit of the work, which is why I'm able to just kind of turn around here and loot everything as I go. But this is a ship that prior to this series I had never even, you know, really considered. I mean, obviously I've done like Vexor and Dami and things like that in the past. It's just I never actually tried to run the frigate size for the drone boat. Mainly because when you get Omega early on, you end up just skipping a lot of content, which is just a unfortunate thing, because there's a lot of frigates and stuff that are actually really fun to run, and I'm actually interested in seeing how much I can actually do with a frigate, which I know is a lot more than probably most people realize, especially when you like kind of get your skills pretty high up for that stuff. Our cargo is actually almost full, so after these two missions we'll probably have to go to Jita and empty everything out. Got about 2 million in value, which is all those prop mods. That's why I like try to loot everything, because you never know when you're going to get something. And this fit I'm running is like, what, 3 million? 5. I upgraded it a little bit. But yesterday I was running it at like 3 million. But I added quite a bit of stuff. I added a better armor repair and things like that. Alright, drones are in. Check. Let's activate this gate. But I have been using the Photon UI. Haven't really had to go back. It's fine. It's definitely like a little bit better, I think, once you get used to it, than standard. When they first brought out the UI, it was pretty rough, but it's a lot more usable now. And we're just going to set orbit here. Let them target me up. They're still kind of far out. The transport is what we need. We'll let the drones take down the transport, and then we'll have to go over there and loot it. The frigates might come close enough for us to get them with the Gauss gun, but actually we're just going to go ahead and approach this transport to hopefully save ourselves a little bit of time. And that's really what the big time consumption here on level 1s is, just kind of this moving around. Because if I come close, I'm just going to orbit this transport. That'll allow me to start taking these frigates down. And since this is a armor ship and I am armor repping the shield, I mean, I think I've gotten like half shield like once. I think I've gotten into armor on one mission, maybe once, but one rep was enough to repair it. and that was a special target. Get the rest of these targeted up. We could probably split cannons here, or split guns, but I feel like this works. We'll start moving in on this transport since it's almost dead. Just kind of get us facing in that same direction. That's why I have this loot tab. There we go. I do like having the loot tab up while I'm doing stuff, and still having like the enemy tab up and things. Ends up being pretty handy. Hopefully I have enough space to carry everything. $20. Ooh, we don't have enough. What is taking up room here? We need something that weighs like 5 and is not worth anything. So the scroll wheel on the scroll bar, or the scrolling pane on these some of these Photon UI stuff can be kind of annoying. All right, this is worth next to nothing. Go and jettison that. So we won't be able to loot everything here, just because of space. And I don't think we have to loot anything on this other mission. Let me just double check. Okay, we just got to take out the pirate leader. So get everything loaded up. Turn prop mod off. Drones are in. Set warp. And away we go. Won't be able to loot anything on this one either, but it's fine. We got 2 mil value in the hold. I'll complete this mission, and then I'm gonna go sell stuff in Jita and things like that. But figured I'd let you guys see a few missions with this fit. Still getting a little bit better skills for it, and hopefully we can kind of transition pretty smoothly into the Vexor. I do plan on doing probably some abyssals with this character once we actually get more cruiser skills rounded out, just so we can set ourselves up for success. All right, I'm just gonna pick something to orbit. Luckily everything is in range. Looks like a single pocket mission. I think we just gotta take the leader down, but I'm gonna go ahead and just start taking these frigates down. I think we, I don't know how many waves this is. I'm gonna split guns. Actually, I can't split guns on that guy. He's way too far away. Go and move orbit over there. But these ships have very little hit points. So by the time I get over there, they'll all be dead from just the drones. Just gotta make sure I'm not flying off into space here. All those guys seem to be the same. I was just supposed to destroy the leader, but I guess it's done. Go and reload. And we're good. Can't loot anything, even though I really want to. Go get out of here and get everything turned in. Stack here. Get everything all stacked up. But yep, so far it's working out pretty well. I'm hoping in the next few episodes we are able to progress, into the cruiser stuff and like level 2s, and just kind of get a good revenue stream going, and get more skills and things. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.